By early March, the Apaches had turned out for the various spring sports: baseball, track, swimming, tennis, and golf. The coaches, interviewed by Larry Galley, reflect the spirit of the teams and forecast the outcome of the various sports. Larry?
Baseball season began where the Apache basketball team left off by defeating Clovis 6-3. In commenting on the coming season, Coach Roy noted,
"The Sanger High Apache baseball team is now practicing in anticipation of the coming league season. The familiar phrases of baseball that are heard across the nation are also heard in the Apache camp. Play ball, batter up, steal, sacrifice, bunt, and many others are part of a universal vocabulary of all baseball players. The 1964 edition of the Sanger High Apaches is liberally endowed with talent, well-seasoned, and has a burning desire to have a successful season. Our collective goal is a league championship. Our team consists of John Macias and Mike Shapazian catchers, John Dodson, Richard Neilmeyer, Tom Hernandez, Gary Fry, Gary Kortner pitchers, Dennis East first base, Eddie Gibson second base, Dave Bohannon third base, Jim Reynolds and Danny Ohama shortstops, Buddy Vaughn left field, Larry Galley center field, and Richard Owen right field. The strong teams in the league this year, judging by returning lettermen and preseason practice games, are Fowler, Kingsburg, Exeter, and of course our own Apaches. My prediction of the league champions is quite naturally our team."
Apaches have been traditionally good in track and field events. It is expected that they will turn in a good record at the invitational meet, which will be held here on the Sanger Oval, April 25th. Coach Berry predicted a successful season for the Apache Speedsters.
Since this is an Olympic year, the interest in track and field is high. The track coaches, Bob Bosserman, Walt Manny, and myself, welcomed 110 boys, the largest turnout in the history of Sanger Union High School. Although we do not like to forecast the season, we do feel that the outlook is quite favorable, what with a fine turnout and some very excellent early season performances. One of the highlights of the season will be the 7th annual Sanger Invitational Track and Field Meet to be held Saturday, April 25th. We are expecting 20 to 25 schools and over 500 athletes to be the guests of Sanger High School. I feel very fortunate to have such an eager squad, led by the following event captains: sprints, Denny Bolin; distance, Bob Baltiera; field, Rod Hacker; weights, Jack Westry, and two such fine associates as Mr. Bob Bosserman and Mr. Walt Manny. We should have a great year.
Seniors completed their semester exams on June 6th and began making preparations to leave the Sanger Reservation. Baccalaureate was held on June 7th. The Reverend Harry Byer of the Salem Congregational Church gave the address.
Graduating class of 1964, faculty members, fellow students, parents, and friends, it is a real pleasure to be with you. It is a thrill to look into the faces of all you wonderful students and to realize the tremendous potential and power that lies ready to be used in so many various ways. I am sure the educational system of Sanger High School hasn't merely taught you how to get a living, but also how to live. I want to talk to you tonight on the subject of building a permanent structure. Life is like a building. It needs a lot of planning and then hard work.
The octogenarians began to prepare for retirement during senior week, which followed. Graduation took place on June 12th in the Sanger Coliseum. Valedictorian this year was Chris Albright. The seniors were then presented to Mr. Craven, president of the school board, who then awarded the diplomas to the graduates.
Will the seniors please come forward? Marilyn Booth. Alfred Collins. Linda Collins. Linda Dagdigian. Joellen Ichihana. Carl Kamano. Colleen McGee. Craig Morishita. Tom Tucson. Jeanette Remick.
Overseeing the Sanger Reservation and summing up the accomplishments of the school year is Mr. Harrison R. Tyner, Superintendent of Schools.
Greetings to you from the central office at the Taft School. Even though as your superintendent I have not had the opportunity of being an intimate part of all of your activities during the high school year, I can assure you I have been deeply interested in all of the activities that have taken place this year. The school year 1963-64 has seen the largest enrollment ever for our high school. This has created a need for more classrooms, more teachers, more custodians, more pencils and paper, and more services from the central office. During the summer months that lie ahead, plans will be made for an addition of educational space, a particular classroom, to take care of our needs in the future. As I look back over the school year just ending, I honestly feel our experience has been most profitable. Even though our enrollment has been large, we have had outstanding cooperation from everyone, including the teachers, the custodians, the secretaries, cafeteria workers, and all of you students. I wish to extend congratulations to all of the graduating seniors and wish for them the greatest of success as they leave our fine high school. To all students who shall be returning, I want you to know that the members of the Board of Trustees and the members of the central office staff shall continue to work toward the best education possible for our community, and I assure you that we shall work very hard to continue to uphold our tradition as one of the very fine high schools in the San Joaquin Valley.